Wake up with the sun in a steaming cup. Tune into the show where the vibes heat up. The Morning Mac got the flavor, got the glow. Start it right, let your energy flow. High takes rising like the morning brew. Fresh ideas and a laugh or two. From the first headline to your daily dose. This is the show where your spirit goes. Oh, it's the Morning Mac, where the time don't lag. Get your inspiration packed in a casual swag. Sip it slow, feel the rhythm hit your toes. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. Dreams alive. The Mac got the groove, keeping you in stride. No snooze, just choose to wake up bold. This is your hour, let your story unfold. New ideas with the sunrise spark. Fuel for your fire when the world feels stark. Spinning the tracks of your mental glow. Every listen's a hit on the Morning Mac Show. Oh, it's the Morning Mac, where the time don't lag. Get your inspiration packed in a casual swag. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. With a sunrise spark, fuel for your fire when the world feels stark. We're spinning the tracks of your mental glow. Every listen's a hit on the Morning Mac Show. Oh, it's the Morning Mac, where the time don't lag. Get your inspiration packed in a casual swag. Sip it slow, feel the rhythm hit your toes. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. Where the good vibes grow. Roll out of bed, bring your dreams alive. The Mac got the groove, keeping you in stride. No snooze, just choose to wake up bold. This is your hour, let your story unfold.
And we back. What up, Trey Money?
What's up,
What
bro?
up? What we got in here?
Top of the morning.
Happy Wellness Wednesday. You in here? Please like, please share. Watching on YouTube, make sure you hit that subscribe button. My girl Riri will be here, and she will not be alone. So we got the ladies on the way. You see us, man.
Yeah,
you see us, Trey. You see us, man. We always on time. You see, man.
Always got something to do with some hell. Last night I was, and yeah, come on, Slim. We know you gotta get in. We gonna hold it down for you while you get yourself together, whatever. We know it takes a little longer for y'all. We be in the car. We be sitting in the car by the door waiting to go. Y'all said y'all wanted to go ahead and go somewhere, and we still waiting for y'all to go ahead and be ready to go. But it's all right. It
Man,
is
when
what
we
it is. You come with it.
the train station. I remember somebody had us waiting at that train station for about an hour.
Wake up,
All
sun
my
in a
life I
steaming
had to
cup.
wait.
Tune into the show where the vibes heat up. The morning Mac got the
Hey,
flavor,
even my
got the
man made
glow.
it in
Start it right,
early
let your
today.
energy flow.
What up,
High
Unc?
takes rising like the
Uncle E in
morning
the
What's
dew.
up? What's
building.
up?
Fresh
What it do?
ideas
What it
and
do? What it
vibes too.
do?
From the first of the
Ain't
night
shit,
till your
bro.
daily
Ain't
dose.
nothing.
This is the show where
What's
your
up?
spirit
Waiting on
goes.
the lady.
Oh, it's the morning
Waiting on the
Where
lady.
you?
Uncle E said he wants some good energy, some good vibrations today. So
Yeah,
hopefully
uh,
that's what
I,
we,
I,
that's what we bring it to him this morning.
Yeah,
I,
man. It ain't nothing but good energy, man.
On the wellness day, yeah, no wellness Wednesday for real.
But if you go to,
You know?
get in traffic and somebody beeping the horn and screaming at you, man, and that transfer to you, that's on you. You know, it ain't gonna be
Yeah, you
good
can't
every.
control, yeah.
Can't control
You
what
can't
others
control,
do. You
yeah.
only control what you doing, how you respond. So you got a lot of people. They like, I can't, certain people they make me. If they make you feel a certain way, then you still got some work to do. So
I give you that. I definitely
I'm
give you that.
I'm here to put up some good energy though. So you can
Yeah.
have some of
Thank
that
you.
throw on some of that
Yeah.
right there. You
Yeah.
can have some of that. Yeah, throw on some more. Who else in here needs some good energy, man? We throwing good energy around today.
Hell yeah.
yeah, I'm
Today's
smoking
about
some good
wellness.
energy.
Hey, look, it's
And I'm about
10:50.
to get right where the fuck you at in just a moment. Don't worry about it. I'm about to
Yeah,
get right where the fuck you at.
but it's ten
Yes,
fifty
sir.
three, 54. How long y'all think it's gonna take? I'm gonna give him the 10:56. What you think? What you think, Trey?
What's that? It's 10:54, 11:02.
God dang, 11:02. That's funny,
Yeah.
man. Type of swing right there. Come on, man. I got
11:02.
y'all in a couple of minutes, man. I got them getting here in 2 minutes, man. If y'all
That's
Nah.
the
just
thing. If you sit here and try and think a female is going to move any faster than she's normally going to move, you're sadly mistaken, dog. We're going to be here just waiting. It is what
It's
it
like a
is.
secret thing everybody knows, but this is like you just kind of want to feel like it's going to be different from but it's something internally everybody knows. She knows she ain't moving no faster. We know she ain't moving no faster than she want to move, but it's just kind of something we try to, you know, you try
Yeah,
to paint a better picture for yourself, you know.
that's the thing. We can't paint a better picture. You just got to look at the picture for what it is.
I mean, goddamn, okay. When Picasso paint, I ain't gonna try to repaint nothing that he, painted. So
Nah.
I'm gonna
man,
It's
let
a
it be what
message.
it is.
It's a message in each
y'all,
painting. You just got to look at it. That's all. And
Yeah,
y'all
I ain't mad
accept the message.
pick someone set the message. You do not.
at it. Yeah, I definitely got it at 11:02. They might actually slide in here before that 11, but
We,
Yeah.
we, we talking about both of them or just one of them?
Nah, we got
in general,
we got two,
'cause I
three.
think they together. I'm assuming y'all gonna come on together, whether y'all on the same screen or not. 9 times out of 10, you gonna arrive at the same time.
You said
Mm-hmm.
they're together.
Yeah, they're in the same. Yeah, they're in the same house right now.
Yeah, they about to come on screen together.
Hmm.
So, so
Yeah,
why would they? Why I'm just trying to
I ain't got
understand.
100
Why
questions
would
about
either one of them?
that.
No, I'm just trying to understand. If there's
God
two of them and they're
damn, dog.
together,
That's
how
you, the
both y'all gonna
negative
be late?
motherfucker. You talking you want positive shit, but you constantly bring
What you be
out it.
looking? You be
What
looking for?
positive? Let's see what you want to talk about. That's positive. You
Yeah.
bring up this
Let's
negative
let's
energy.
all right. Let's talk about some of the good things that. Let's talk about some of these good things that people are out here doing to help each other. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Yeah.
Like let's talk about the fact that a lot of people a lot of people's job in life is to honestly sit back and let certain people vent and not say shit and just be there as a friend. You know what I'm saying? I think that's one of the most important friendships that an individual can have when you can allow your friend to vent on you. You know what I'm saying? And you don't pay no attention to it because you know that's your job.
Yeah.
Somebody be like, God damn, man, your man keep going off. Man, look, that's just Uncle E, man. Right now, he a little upset. He be back in a little while. Give him a few minutes. Give
Give
him a
him a
few
few
minutes.
minutes.
Yeah. Man, Uncle E ain't, nah, he just mad at you right now. But guess what? He loves shit out you, man. Uncle E just, man, You gotta tighten up. See, sometimes when you vent on somebody, you only venting your hurt. You really not venting. You don't really vent anger. You vent hurt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like anger is only an emotion. That's it. All this shit is only emotions. So you really just you're only venting feelings and thoughts. And if an individual can't see that you don't vent around everybody, you vent around certain people, like, and it's bad, but it's true. Some people vent to their mother, some people vent to their fathers, and they allowed that because sometimes venting is the best way to get something up out of your system.
yeah, but you have to understand capacity at the same time. That you have to understand people's capacity for what it is. Like just being able to receive. So paying attention to whether those people, how people receive life and things going on around them. I already know if you're not collecting the following when it comes to, how shit in your life is going, how shit in life in general is going, then I know you can't. You don't have the space to receive nothing that I'm talking about. So I think it's discernment and who you picking, who's around you. Some people by default, you can't help who you born around, who you born, what family you born into, none of that type of shit. So some of that stuff is by default, but that's all in, you know, picking the right people to add to your circle, or you know that discernment or whatever, because everybody's not doesn't have the capacity to receive what you're saying.
Mhm.
I think, and I say this so much because it's definitely true. I think the way that we communicate is very key to how we are receptive from what someone is saying. You know what I'm saying, like, you have if you're calm, like I said, there's a difference between hearing and listening. The difference is you can hear somebody talking, but you're not understanding what they're saying. Now, if you're listening, you're trying to comprehend everything they're saying. Like the average individual that's so quick to blurt out what's on their mind, nine times
Hmm.
out of ten gonna say some dumb shit because they're
Yeah,
only hearing for certain words. They're not listening. If you listen, there's a whole lot more other words that went with that one word you was listening to. But I
yeah.
think if we all learn how to communicate without using profanities and try and keep things in the bounds of moderation, you know what I'm saying, and try and talk to somebody like you would want to be talked to, you know what I'm saying, I think you can reach anybody. I don't
Hmm.
believe that nobody's that far gone that you can't reach them. I believe that if you can try your best to try and understand them a little bit more, I believe that you can reach an individual quicker. But the number one thing you don't do is act like act like you understand this person when you really don't. And I think that's the worst thing when instead of somebody saying I don't understand, I think they act like they know what's going on, and that's more detrimental than anything.
But I don't need anyone to understand. I would rather people, because of everybody being an individual and everybody having their own storyline. There's going to be things in this world that you can't necessarily apply sympathy or empathy to. You can be empathetic about anything, but you can't apply sympathy to everything. Um, you know, so I don't really put that on everybody. What I would want them to more so practice is uh, pretty much knowing when to hold and when to fold. Some people sometimes and being able to decipher when you just need to sit there and shut the fuck up and listen, because it's not always about a response. It's not always about you having magic words that's gonna make me feel better about a situation. It's you being able to decipher when to speak up and when to listen. But those are also people you got to watch anyway when nothing's going on or nothing's going wrong with you, because you pick how you can see how they make their own decisions. So that's still a part of the vetting people and knowing people. So I don't
All
really
right.
give my stuff to a lot of people.
Yeah.
No, is what I'm saying is this, right? Because I described two different things. One was the venting, right? Well, I described a few things. One was the venting, one was the hearing and listening. You know what I'm saying? And one was the empathy. Each situation has a reason for that situation. You know what I'm saying? And it's a time and a place for each situation. Like you said, you can, you, you cannot explore empathy You know what I'm saying? For certain things. You can't have no empathy, and you definitely can't have no sympathy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not with the sympathy at all. I don't give a damn what's going on with you. I'm not with no sympathy. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You want sympathy, you come to the wrong motherfucker. And I'm letting you
Mm-hmm.
know that. I'm not sympathy kills. It kills. It don't just
Mm-hmm.
kill, it makes you ignorant. Because sympathy will make a motherfucker do something for you that you won't do for your fucking self. And if you can't invest in yourself, then why should fucking anybody else?
Yeah, because sympathy will take you down a rabbit hole.
Yeah,
Empathy, you can stand next to a situation and give like key points on how you think or solutions or whatever. You don't have to immerse yourself, but you can still give key points that person asks for. You can still
right.
remain around that person that has like shadow work and stuff to do without falling. Sympathy makes you fall into a rabbit hole with their problems. Empathy still allows you to remain in that space. So I can
And,
still have empathy,
and, and
but
when when I say vetting, of course I'm talking about individuals that are close to you. You're not gonna just vent to anybody. Even though I will say this. I've had people that I've walked up on everywhere, and they been in their story to me.
11:03.
Transformation
I'm
acting
always on point.
Flow,
11:03.
feel the rhythm hit your toes. Follow the
11:03. I told you. I should have put some money on that
the
shit.
vibes grow.
You look vibing this morning. Look at
Okay,
the camera.
Riri.
We over here. We not over there. Look at us. Hey.
Look at old
Right
Riri.
there.
Look at
Looking
you.
good. Looking refreshed and revived.
I'm trying to
She
tell you, you
is
trying to
the woman with
catch.
the magic hands.
Oh my God, you look beautiful. You was wearing that hairstyle.
Hold up. I hit 300, 300 in the back. Okay, going once, going oh,
Hey.
500. We got 500
Hey.
going once, going JB is in the
Yes, wow, like you're supposed to.
Oh, it's not
Okay.
Oh, they coming through today. You better answer that door.
Watch
They
this,
coming
watch
through
this.
today.
Yeah.
Yeah, you up today.
I ain't know you had all that hair, Reese. I thought you was bald headed, shawty. Okay.
He's stupid. That's why he
All
did
that
that.
That's all you hear, Reese.
yeah, all her hair.
Look at that.
Mhm.
Natural.
Nah, real
You
talk.
ain't
I
got
thought you had a big ass head. I thought you had a big ass head, but you really have a small head.
I got a fat face. I got a fat face.
No,
What's
no,
up,
no.
No.
Your
Reese?
face ain't fat. No, your face ain't fat. Now that your hair's done, your face looks a whole lot clearer, smooth, and all that. Yeah, no, you good. You good.
Hmm.
Reese,
Thank
And
you.
the red lipstick,
Reese.
you dog them with the red lipstick. The red lipstick says power. Gotcha, baby.
Uh-huh.
Wow. All right, get off the fucking calendar now. You can talk to us. You already got your headshots. Come on, talk to us. What's up? Top of the morning. Cause you froze like you still in the barber. Remember the old school barbershop pictures that be on the wall and shit when
Oh,
everybody get lined up. You was one of them for a second. Come on, talk to us. You,
I'm here. Um, we had a late night, but we here. Venus, my baby boo is here. We
What's
got it
up,
through.
Weezy? We in the building.
Yeah,
hey, with the
yeah,
magic
Not
hands.
Weezy.
yeah. And my hair
What's
is
up, Matt?
pulled tight. I can't. Oh,
Yeah.
What's up,
gosh.
man?
Yes, it's Wellness Wednesday. So, what y'all talk about? I'm just
Yeah,
coming
they
in.
was
I'm
talking about
late.
letting people vent, and I was just about to ask Unc based off what he brought up. When do you know when to allow when somebody venting and when somebody actually want a response? Because it's like
Oh,
how can you actually tell? Because if you don't respond and they say, damn, you ain't got nothing to say or you don't care. But then when you say something, it's like, damn, I was just venting because you might tell them something they might not want to hear. So it's like, how do you know
yes.
when they just venting or if they actually want some type of help or response?
Because a lot of times the vetting is initiated. It's initiated. When you like a lot of people they scream for help, but the people around them don't hear them. You understand?
Yeah.
The vent is viciously. It's a scream for help to the individual they're talking to. It's a scream for help. Now, sometimes, like I said, you'll know by the way the individual's whole body language is acting when they're venting, if they need to be heard or if they need something said. You know what I'm saying? They'll
Mhm.
let you know. They'll definitely let you know. You know what I'm saying? The average female that vents, she vents and then she needs a response right then and there as to what she's saying. And if you fuck up and get something wrong, you will have another issue. Because as I said, people don't they the average person vents because they want some type of help in this situation. Whether it's just you being that friend being there for them while they're telling you this, you know what I'm saying? Or you being that friend for them and having something to say as to it's gonna be all right, or this the way you handle that situation, or man, don't trip off it, because that right there means a whole lot. Venting is a way an individual asks for, please help me with this situation. It might
Mhm.
not be what I want to hear. It might not be what I want to hear. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I'm venting to get this energy. This energy, I can't take this energy. So I may be just venting to get this energy off me. You know what I'm saying? Like I
Mhm.
said, the individual that you're talking to, if they're venting, you already know the individual 9 times out of 10. Now, as I said, a lot of people have come to me and vented, and I didn't even fucking know who they was. But at that moment, I knew that my job was to sit back, listen to them, and let them know, like, you alive. So guess what? Today is today. Today is the past now. So we gotta look towards the future. We're gonna get this milk up, and we're
Yes,
gonna figure this shit, and we're gonna move forward. See that's what the vetting that's what comes from vetting a whole lot of times. People look for ways to get out of a situation or a way to better deal with the situation.
Mhm.
yes.
I
Love it.
use that analogy of. Oh, go ahead. My bad. I didn't know you was about to speak. Go
No,
ahead, Reese.
I was just saying I love it. I agree with him 100%. Look, I agree with Unc on 100% sometimes about a lot of stuff. But and I just shake my head like, yeah, I agree with him, and I'm verbalizing it 100%
Well,
on this.
thank you. Thank
I feel that.
All for that.
I feel that.
I got a definition right here that Molly's bringing up. I like when he brings up definitions, things that add clarity or just fuse the conversation together, give key points. It says venting is expressing strong emotions, usually negative ones, like frustration or anger, often to release pressure and feel better. But it can backfire by intensifying feelings, science suggests. While it can be a healthy release with a supportive listener or active listener in parentheses, unhealthy venting, which is ranting or blaming, can harm relationships and increase stress. So, constructive alternatives like problem solving, taking a break, or using art for expression are often better.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, if it's not somebody random, if you have the luxury of knowing that person firsthand, then you know generally how they are going to handle and receive situations. So you know what you're dealing with. So I only
Hmm.
apply conversations like this to me not knowing someone as a stranger, or because I'll meet somebody at the bus stop too, and they get to talk about they problems at home, or they bills, or they wife, or the wife is sick, or just people do feel something and spark conversation. But to answer your question when you was asking like how do you feel it, it's the same thing I was going to say um that Uncle was already saying. It's a spirit thing. When people come to me and you're in my space, I feel anything that's in my little force field. So when I'm listening to you, I'm absorbing, observing, and taking you in just in general. You can, like, for instance, when a pot of water is boiling over, kind of the definition was kind of touching on what I was saying. But when a pot of water is boiling over, all you gotta do is when you take that top off or you turn that little valve to release some of that steam and some of that pressure, that shit will calm the fuck down. So I use the same analogy when it comes to people. If they go on full force on what they talking about, you can tell with their tone and energy if it's coming off as open dialogue between the two, or if it's coming off as be quiet for a minute and let them get it off. But when that shit calms and settles down, you'll see them either lean to you or for a question or response, or you'll see them keep going. But I feel like regardless, if you're actually listening, you'll always have responses. You'll always have something to say back if they were to ask you. Sometimes you just wish them well and give them some tips if you feel like they need it. But you play each conversation, each situation as what it is, and not something that you've seen before.
You know something? Let me tell y'all something. You know how many people I come across on the younger people that I come across on a daily basis.
Was it white?
Like as I said I come across a lot of younger individuals on a daily basis, and y'all can't hear me.
Yeah.
All right, everybody is crazy that these younger people open up to me unbelievably. Like I said, I'm Uncle E to everybody. Like I don't even go by my real name. I'm Uncle E. I know, like I said, I know what my job in life is. My job in life is to sit back, like I said, and accept some of this tension and this pressure and this misunderstanding that individuals don't have. It's my job to accept that because I know how to accept it. I know what to do with that negative energy. A lot of other people don't. When you learn what to do with the negative energy, then things become so much easier. Life becomes so much fresher. You know what I'm saying? Your mind becomes so much clearer. But when we don't know how to release that energy and it keeps building up, it's just like a soda. You keep shaking it, it's going to explode. And you got to know when the explosion is not intentionally for you. And you have to know when it is for you. Because sometimes, like you said, the explosion can either create comfortability or it can create chaos, and that's what happens with a lot of relationships. The best relationships are the relationships that people can communicate. Yes, you might yell, holler, whatever, but a lot of times with black families, we argue, but then we find that comfortability space, and then we talk amongst each other. You know what I'm saying? It may be a day or two. It may be a day or two, but we find that point of comfortability because somebody, whether they right or wrong, somebody's always the one who's more loving in the family is always going to step up and take responsibility, whether it's their responsibility or not. Like I said, we all have a job as family members. You know what I'm saying? Our job is to support each other, but it's we need to stop looking at our blood as just our family because our family is everybody we walk past. They just made bad decisions. And I say that so much because if we made that bad decision, would we want a motherfucker to treat us like some of these people are treated out here? That's where the empathy comes in. The biggest problem is it's not a lot of us out here who are willing to listen. So the people who are trying to talk, they talk to people that don't care. You have the people that do care that will listen. You understand? So, like I said, the venting comes from your energy and a person knowing that you have positive energy and them saying, not trying to steal your energy, but them trying to ask you, can you help me with some of my negative energy? Because reflections, we are reflections. We take energy and we receive energy from people. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, you got to understand the body never lies. People don't just come up to you just because. People don't just
Yeah.
stare at you when you go in a room because. It's not just because, it's your energy. We all have this energy once we become positive in mental thinking. Like I said, the our biggest problem with all our families to this day, from back then to this day, is the secrets. That's what destroyed our families. And the venting in every family comes from the hurt. And they're venting to people in the family and on the streets. Because guess what? I'm only going to vent if you're not going to throw it in my face. I can't vent if you're going to throw it in my face. That's the
Yeah.
difference between anger and venting.
Hmm.
I wanted to
My
add
bad,
something.
y'all. My bad, man. I'm just talking too much.
Nah, you fine. We'll tell you if you are, but you're not. So you good.
I wanted to add something that I'm learning. Um, Sometimes you guys are my family. There's a difference between relatives and family.
Yeah, sometimes.
Relatives happen to be the
Right.
bloodline
So
that
what the fuck
you're
is
born
that?
in.
Sometimes. Yeah, I caught that. I wasn't gonna say nothing, but Mama said something too. Sometimes y'all my family. I need to be your family all the
All
fuck.
the
No, I
time.
mean no. You know what I'm saying? Did I say that wrong? Excuse me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
did.
I mean, y'all my
It's all good.
family,
No, you
and I
good.
was saying sometimes it's the people that we think they got the blood coursing through already. Because we always say we can't believe. Thank you.
See y'all later.
Nah, you ain't
See you
going
later.
nowhere.
Be safe.
Now, if I say, why you didn't get on your
I
phone?
gotta go home to my
I know.
town.
All right.
Yeah, go jump in that water, Sean. Go get in that water, do the water dance.
We can't.
Water
We
thing.
can't. We, sometimes we can't fathom that our family to do some of the most heinous stuff to us, like people, like strangers, right? Sometimes it be our family, but I've learned the difference between family and relatives. You guys are my family. You guys, my love. And sometimes it's the people that's blood that treat you like a stranger, and that energy that y'all was talking about, that transferring of energy, because you was thinking just because you my family, you're thinking that they'll act a certain way, or but it don't be like sometimes. I'm getting confused at what I'm saying. Never
Yeah,
mind.
I get what
No,
you're
no, no, no,
saying.
no, 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 no.
No, you're saying
Can
it
I
like
help
you're
you?
Family is
supposed to.
family.
Can
I
I please help
understand.
you?
And
Can
what
I
we
please help?
say is blood don't make you family. Loyalty do.
Right.
So
Now, guess what?
Hmm.
I got a general idea
he tell me
of
I hate my family too.
no, no, no. If you want to know what it is, it's the energies in the family that are fighting against each other. That's all that is. It's not
Yeah.
you don't hate the family. You dislike what the family does. You
Right.
disagree. You disagree with the things that the family does. You don't hate your family.
I
There's no
don't
such
I, I
certain
don't really
things.
I'm
Certain
with you.
things. That's
Yeah.
my bad. My
Now
bad.
go ahead. You
Now
said
it's certain
certain things,
things.
but
Certain things make an individual use that word. Make an individual use that word. But there is like to me, it's like I said, it's a whole lot of energies in the family fighting, and it's crazy how it's always that one positive individual, as I said, who will accept everything, will accept everything, and only speaks when it needs to be said. And when he does speak or she does speak, everybody in the family knows, oh shit, here comes the truth.
Hmm.
That, like I said, that's why I said the biggest problem in our families is the secrets. We still caught up in, hey, they're gonna look at us like this if this secret in this family gets out, and that destroys families. It's always that energy that walks away from the family. Say, now I love y'all to death, but I definitely gotta love y'all from a distance.
Right.
yeah, that's the sad part. I think is because people like television, but it's some TV shows you might don't like, but it don't stop you from watching television. You don't say, "Oh, I just hate television, media. I just don't watch television or anything no more because I hate this Tyler Perry shit." So I just don't. I don't like it because they can have a disagreement with a cousin or a sister, and now there's my family, and you can't speak for her. Like how your whole family did some shit because you got into it with one person or a couple of
Yeah.
people. You got a whole family, and then you got to think when you came up. Did you ever have an uncle or aunt that was nice to you and treated you well, or a big cousin? Oh yeah, I had that. Then do you realize that you're a big cousin? Do you realize there's kids in the family that you supposed to do that same and bring that same energy to them that was handed to you? But it's a lot of selfish people. They feel like, oh, since me and such ain't got a good relationship, fuck the cookout, fuck the family reunion. I don't care. Family ain't this. Family will backstab you. No, that cousin backstab you. Just say your cousins will backstab you sometimes. But to say your family, it's just like to say television some shit, social media, some shit. It's people that's your sprint, but don't just blame it on all television. It's some
Mhm.
shit out here you don't need to watch. It's some cousin out here you might need to stay away from. But to put it on the whole family, I just think that's a lot to do with that individual. There's no way that your
Yeah.
whole family just ain't good. Your whole
Yeah.
family dislike you. Your whole family don't love you as much as your friends. It just let
Yeah.
me know that you don't like an individual or an individual don't like you, and it caused you to draw away from the rest of the family. And that should never happen. But it happens a lot, but it shouldn't, because them kids that's growing up, they deserve to have big cuz or big uncle, big auntie around that help them and guide them, and when they need advice on things. It's just like we punish the kids. And I remember growing up, it's plenty of times my moms and aunts and uncles and them got into it. But you know what? My cousins and us, we still grew up together. We still hung out. It's time they cussed each other out, and we was in there just looking like, look at them, But we still made sure that we stuck together. But now people keep the family away. Oh yeah, my child ain't going over there with them. Fuck them. They don't like me, then they won't see my child. That's selfish. So I think
Yeah,
people got to get out of their selfish ways. That's how I feel about that.
very
It's
true.
no
People
the
got a
whole
lot of shadow work to do.
some shit.
Yeah. People definitely got a lot of shadow work to do.
Now, I want to be clear. When you say shadow work, that means behind the scenes work, right?
Yeah, work that you don't need people to see. Work that you know doing without acknowledgement. Work you doing because you have to or you should.
All right, and
Somebody
I'm glad
slide
you
to me
said
because
that,
I hear
right?
that music again and somebody coming in the joint. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
$5.
$5, my bad. I'm
What
costing
up,
the
Phil?
people. What's up?
What up, family? What's poppin'?
Ain't too much. Ain't too much.
Hey,
We talking
Jay.
about trust
Hey,
and
baby.
bond relationships and stuff like with family and mending and trying to pull things together and everything. So trying to we giving it a little positive tone and talking about ways that we can be mending and building and stuff today.
I heard what
What's
Molly
up,
was talking about. Molly right.
JB?
Molly is 100% right.
Yes,
Hmm.
he is. Molly.
Hey, what up, JB?
What's up,
JB in
JB?
the house. You see
Hi,
your girl over here? She telling she this on it. She got her hair done just for you, man. Turn to show them all, Riri.
There
That
you
so
go,
same
Riri.
so you can pull it.
anytime.
Now show him the back of your head. Show him the back of your head. So drop it like it's hot.
Yeah.
Hey,
All right. Okay. All
hang
right.
time,
All
what they
right.
call it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. Get him, Ree.
Yeah. Let him know what you look like from behind, baby. Yeah.
Shit. Let me read that comment that just came up.
What up? What up, Diggy
What's up,
head
Jay?
ass?
Internal family conflict is more prevalent today than ever before. When you were younger, when y'all bickered and had a problem or beef, it was the aunts, uncles, cousins that would set you down and say, "We got your back, and we are family. Whatever they're going through, we got your back." So I guess you're saying that's how it used to be back in the day versus today's time. What's up, Kyle? Thank you for that reaction on the Morning Mac Show page. I appreciate that.
And because like Molly said, now when because we still came back together as family. They had disagreements. I still seen family members pull guns out on each other. But you came back the next day because that love will bring it back. That love will you bring us back. Ain't nobody when I was growing up said, "Oh, I'm not taking my kids over there. You can't go play with your cousins." Or even if you was done, because it was always grandma house. Grandma house had all the cousins. Everybody came, and ain't nobody stopped coming to see mama. Everybody.
Hmm.
That was the gathering spot. Everybody. I'm at mama house, the cousins, the aunts, the uncles, everybody was at mama's house. And when y'all had y'all disagreement, y'all met up in mama house, and mama may say something, mama may not, but the family just always came back together. You might have came back together over a spades game. You might have been like, okay, that's my partner in spades. It's just different stuff had brought us together. Now it seems like this is not cohesive anymore. It's not. Now it seems like family go apart and stay apart.
You
It's
want to know what
Thank
I
you,
think it
Kyle.
is?
Merry Christmas.
What you know? You want to know what I think it is? I think it's back when we were younger. The family house. The family house. Like I said, my family we owned our house since the 30s, and
Mhm.
the house is a family house. So there's no family member that will ever be homeless. It's always, we all live wherever we live. But if you have that downtime and you need somewhere to go, we have a family house. You go to the family house till you get yourself together. I'm saying. But back then, when I was younger, if me and my cousin, we lived together. So if me and my cousin had an issue, we're gonna fight. We're gonna say whatever we gotta say. We're gonna go, he gonna go downstairs, I'm gonna go downstairs, we're gonna tease each other, whatever. But then somehow or another, you didn't even we might have just been fighting, but you won't even know because we sitting there. We're gonna find some type of way. All right, it's over with, nigga. I ain't trying to keep talking about that shit, and it's like it's almost like it never happened.
Right.
Like I said,
Yeah.
now it's I'm gonna go get a gun and I'm gonna show you how tough I am. I ain't fighting you, nigga. You got me fucked up. I'm not fighting you. No, I'm not. We're not fighting. You know what I'm saying? It's the activity part. And I didn't have I no no I no I'm saying this. I had that aunt that would sit me down like, Eric, it's time for you to focus more on this and stop focusing on that. And I'm like, okay, all right. But yeah, I think it's always
Damn.
He
Got a
was on
phone
the
call.
road too, on a good point.
Yep. Got on a phone call.
Molly,
You
take over, Molly. Go ahead.
Hey, my boy Cal said Merry Christmas.
Hey,
He
Cal. Hey,
Put you
Tiki.
back.
will bring
Thank
it back. Preach, Mama Reese. Did you hear that? Preach. Say much love. Y'all have a great day. Lots of
Thank you,
fights.
Kyle.
Uncle E. What if you beat your uncle up? God dang, y'all fighting uncles. What is going on, man? Big
I would
mama
just
need
hope that everybody would actually resolve something after the fact. It's cool to like go through something and y'all fought it out or argued it out. But I would hope at the end of the day it would get resolved, because what I see a lot of people do is they do that and then they'll be playing spades or whatever y'all was, little examples y'all was giving, but y'all never addressed it. So it's still something that sat there and was never talked about. A lot of people think that that's okay too, which is, oh, we got over it, let's move forward. Yeah, but did the situation ever get resolved? I don't hear a lot of people like still address the situation. I think when people get over it, people just want to let it go and get back on that good feeling, which is cool. But I still feel like it's important to still understand what the fuck that was, or come together mutually on it, so that type of shit never happens again and it's not normalized.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Actually get
Because
to
that's
the
where it kind of
issue,
stops at.
man. I just always thought the older people always handle the younger people, no matter what the generation is. It's like if you got the kids and stuff in their teens, the 20-year-olds or the 30-year-olds, they can talk to them because they've been that age and they like, remember, we used to fight and argue like that. And they can tell them to calm down. And then those at that age, the ones in their 40s and 50s, can tell the 20s-year-olds how to calm down. Y'all get it together because that's their parents. Y'all talk to each other. And even the older people older than them, it just seemed like nobody actually got no type of like, all right, we can figure this out. It's more like these my kids versus your kids. Hold on, what she say? All right, then fuck your kids too. Like you ain't gonna tell my kids back then. Nah, you can beat whoever kid, as long as it's an adult and they did something wrong. You can't run and tell your mother or your uncle because he beat you for throwing rocks. But nowadays you can. Like, so what he did, and you come to me and telling me, don't put your hands on my son. Wait till I tell his father. Like, god damn, they
Yeah,
done to somewhere else now. So I don't know,
yeah.
man. It's
You
still
know,
hard.
I feel like I'm one of the older ones in my family now, and I'm trying to pull my family back together, man. And the hardest part is dealing with the older people, man. It's like, come on now, let's be for real. Remember how we was when we were kids? We got to get our kids back to where we were. But now the older ones are holding grudges and shit. I'm like, what kind of bullshit is that? You too old to be acting like that, man. You know, we
Sour.
when we were younger, when we were their age, we used to cut up, fight, cut each other out, and we got over it. Now you in your 60s and shit, and you holding grudges. Kind of bullshit is that?
Yeah, that's that unresolved shit. That's the shit that
Yeah,
got swept
well,
under the rug
you
or
got
for
more
whatever
time
reason.
behind you
They
than
had
you
to
got
deal
in
with.
front of you. It's time to let that shit go.
no. Hey, can I say something to y'all? And it's funny because this is how I handled that situation. I apologize to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I apologize to everybody. The reason why I apologize to everybody, because like I said, if I am, if I am trying to put my family back together, which my family is beautiful right now, so I had to take responsibility, even though responsibility wasn't all mine. I had to take responsibility, but I'm not saying everything I took responsibility for. I'm just saying I'm taking responsibility because I should have seen the situation going to be bigger than what the fuck I thought it would be smaller. So I'm gonna take responsibility and not I shouldn't even play the role in that. So I apologize for anything I said, done, or offended you by. You know what I'm saying? And that way The average individual in your family, they're gonna look at you like you're crazy, but they're gonna try to find some type of way to either say I forgive you and move forward, or they're gonna apologize to them damn selves too. Nobody in the family really wants to be an outcast. Everybody wants their family.
Don't
Everybody wants
nobody
to be a
want to be the
part of their family.
outcast. The motherfuckers want to get the last word. So it's like,
Huh?
Hey y'all, I got my rollator.
you got your what?
My
Her,
rollator.
her walker.
What the hell is a rollator?
I'm getting ready
It's
to
a
say.
walker.
But
Walker
that shit,
on wheels. A walker that lets you be mobile.
uh,
Thank
you
you.
But I
got
took the time.
Bentley, baby.
I didn't mind being the sacrifice and the outcast. No, I'm just spinning off what you just said, Uncle E. I ain't mind being the outcast or anything like that because for the majority of my 31 years, my family, small family, no cousins, all that auntie shit, all that shit y'all talking about. I ain't really, my family's too small, so I ain't had no cousins, wasn't no going over their house and all that type of shit. But for the most part, which is my aunt, my grandmother, and my mom, they did not agree. We just like maybe 4 years ago started having dinner at the same table, and all of that, I'm not, but they couldn't come together. All of that is the work that I had to put in. I figured if everybody's still alive and well right now, y'all not gonna say nothing. The older folks not gonna say nothing. Y'all been so used to everything being swept under the rug or family business or let's get over it and let's get past it that I didn't mind being the one that I went through a whole fucking 360 and a whole journey with this family and mending this small ass family that we have now together so we can actually be over the same house and enjoy the same holiday or sit at the same table or go out to dinner and everybody be included. So, if people are willing to, my point in saying that is if you're willing to really do it, it's not easy at all. Nothing about it is easy. You will be the person that is casted out or casted away as a problem person or whatever. But if you're willing to do it, you can get it done because it happened for me. So you can mend it.
I'm
You
gonna
can
take
build it.
for that because right now it look kind of difficult. Shit, my family split up in two parts. I go to two family reunions because these motherfuckers can't get along. I go to one side, they can't get along the other side. So I'm kind of in the middle. I go to both of them. I'm like, what kind of bullshit is that? That should
Yeah,
just
I know. Yeah,
Yeah,
that
I
is
got
tough.
to do maturity. I
But it
just
can
feel like
happen.
group of adults can't get along, then it's a lot of maturity lacking. It just don't.
immature.
And a lot of times, because the adult can't get along, the children would jump in and have peace, and they
Exactly.
got nothing to do with it. If my aunt and my mother is fighting, me and my cousins shouldn't have nothing to do with that because that's between
Nothing to
them.
do with
That's between them sisters.
it.
But
But
a
that's
lot of times, that negative energy spills over into the children. I don't want to be at
that.
as a yeah,
Because
she
the
was wrong,
children are
blah
the
blah blah,
collateral.
and then they try to take up for the parent, and then then that it helps create tension and friction. So now, not only is your cousin staying away from you, their children, that's our generation go apart and they gap because of attention. A little, it could be about the last of the potato salad. Who ate the last of the potato salad? B, that was my potato salad. Blah blah. Something that's small, minute could grow, and then when people take sides and take ownership and put they 2 cent in something that ain't even got nothing to do with them. Leave that alone. That's between them. Oh, they ain't gonna do nothing to my mama. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. Them siblings, them whoever. You stay out of it. Some
Yeah.
people like to keep the chaos and the negative energy starting between families. Just like you have
Mhm.
a group of friends and you always got that friend that be begrudging or
Mhm.
that's always complaining or always negative about something. You be like,
Mhm.
that,
Mhm.
that, that always bring that negative in the. I don't know what to
I feel
say.
like the children are collateral. So I feel like I just highlight my own situation. I feel like that was something that I realized or that stood out to me when I was younger. That kids are collateral. I mean, think about how many situations right now you hear. Oh, I ain't letting them motherfucker see my kids. I ain't about to. They ain't fucking with me. Oh, you got a new bitch. I ain't about to have my kids over there. Or or vice versa. So I've been noticed that the kids were collateral, and I just felt like I was able to use my because I was going between the three of them separately. I just felt like I was able to, I don't know, utilize the fact that you the focus, especially when you like your family's smaller or you the only kid or whatever at the time. But I don't know, you can still you gotta immerse yourself if you want to fix it. You know, you have to immerse, you have to put yourself in it because that's the point of that's why it's still the way it is because everybody's standing back from it. No, somebody got to be the one, the sacrificial lamb, to go in and whatever happens to them, whatever daggers fly their way or whatever comes at them, you have to be willing to do it if you truly want to fix it.
Right.
You
But
really have to be.
I'm not saying on that part. I'm just saying like say you got a big family and then you feuding. Families are feuding. Sometimes, like me and my sister will work out my issues without our children have to get involved, and then it's like
Oh, I think yeah.
what I'm saying, like say Uncle E and one of his nieces getting into it. And then Molly is like, you ain't gonna do my uncle like that, blah, 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 blah. And they be like, stay out of it, Molly. You ain't got nothing to do with it. It's between me and China. And it's just blah, blah, blah. Oh, you know, something like that. And then now you got Molly beefing with China because Molly's taking up for the Uncle E or vice versa. I mean, I'm saying sometimes. And when
But you
Uncle
don't have to
and
pick a
his
side
niece
in it
will
either.
work their stuff out. Sometimes we gotta know what to stand back from or get immersed in. And sometimes sometimes you got the relatives that like to immerse themselves because they like to keep stuff started.
Well, I like. Okay. Well, you know, I understand, but the building part, you know, the putting yourself in it, the being willing to sacrifice to actually fix it, or bring somebody into the situation, not externally, but bring somebody into the situation who can
Fix it.
match up the energy with you and be effective with working
Yeah.
on that thing. Because
And
somebody still got to sacrifice themselves regardless. I mean, regardless of what anybody say, somebody still got to sacrifice themselves to be the one to do it.
But
Small family, big
and
family, whatever the fuck, it's still something to fix.
Yeah,
So, you know,
yeah.
you still got to be willing to do that.
You know,
And
but
it's not
that's if
easy.
it don't work out on its own. So but that's what I'm saying. Sometimes it buffers out on
Yeah,
its
but
own.
rarely because most of these conversations that we're talking about is not about, you know, I'm not correcting you or not. I'm just saying 9 times out of 10 it's not though, because that's what all of what we're talking about right now is how it's not together. You know, so
yeah,
that's nice when it does, but it's rare that it just come together alone without any intervention. Like that's
Yeah.
rare.
Like
nah, that's
me and my aunt and uncles,
Unless
I
somebody
fuss with
passes
them
or
all
something
the
like that,
time,
that's significant.
and
Something
and we
traumatic.
and we come back. You know, I fuss because I don't have to agree with you to love you.
exactly.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but
Got cousins fighting over some shit right now, and I'm telling them, I mean, I
uh-huh.
listen to the bullshit. And I'm be like, really, what y'all fighting over is some bullshit. I mean, you know, and then I'm wrong for telling them that shit sound like bullshit to me. I mean, come on, then. If you gonna fight over something worth fighting over. Yeah. You know, tomatoes and shit. Y'all motherfuckers fighting over some shit that doesn't even make sense.
yeah,
Yeah, I just couldn't imagine even if my mother and my aunt is arguing with each other. Can't imagine me stepping in and telling my aunt, "You got my mother fucked up, back up, da da da."
Right,
My
right,
mother would have beat the shit out of me and my aunt. It just
I
shows how much respect that kid has. Both kids, if both kids feel like they can get in and talk to their aunts like that, that means you didn't raise that kid to be respectful to not only his aunt but this eldest period. If he talking to his aunt like this, I can imagine what it is with the neighbors or the teachers and anybody else. So that just
yeah,
shows a lot that these parents not doing their job. It don't matter what going on. There's no time that your kids should step out of line and talk to their grandmother, their aunt, their mom, or anybody. It don't matter what's going on. It don't matter they feel like they taking up for their mom and all that. Like, nah, that ain't no okay. You don't talk to your grandmother or your aunt like that. And if they don't get corrected, that shows me a lot right there. It shouldn't
right.
be that, it shouldn't be nothing like that. So it's just like they got a lot to work on. And at the end of the day, that's still two individuals. The family is big. People brag about how big their family is, but then when they get into it, one or two people, and it's fuck the whole family. That's the part that's mind-boggling to me. It's like, okay, even if you do get into it with that one or two individuals, what they got to do with the rest of the family? You know, just like, oh well, they still hang with them. Of course, they can talk to both of y'all, but now you mad that she talked to her and you ain't talking to her, so you don't trust her because that it's a bunch of kids stuff, and that's why I feel like it's a lot of grown kids out here. They might be adult age, but if you still doing this teenage stuff, like, oh, I can't be friends with you because you friends with them. That's family. Like, what are you talking about? Like, they don't care.
Exactly.
It's like mind-boggling. It's like, grow up. You gotta have the maturity to do.
Crying about it and shit.
Exactly. And then some of your friends may say that too. Oh, I don't like this person, so you can't like that person either. This kid stuff. Exactly, Molly. Well said. Exactly.
You gotta talk to your family while you can, man. You never know.
You never know.
Live in the now, accept the present, enjoy right now, because this is all we got right now. You don't know what tomorrow, the next minute, or you don't know what's going to be. Never know. Unc, you was hitting on a good point, and then you clicked out. Is he Unc back?
Yeah, you see why? Old ass dog probably took over. Look, every time I see something, you try to leave because I know that joint is skinwalker. That thing human, man. Ain't no regular dog.
No, he barked again, Molly. He will get
dog
you
don't bark. That dog be just looking, nodding, and all that. That dog ain't right. Yeah. He know I know. Every time I come on, he be looking like shit. And I'm like, yeah, you be walking in this joint on 2. I can tell you got human eyes and all that. You gotta watch. Look, he done zap out phone out. I'm telling you, man, it's the dog. Every time he say something wrong, it's that damn dog, man.
Yep.
Get rid of that damn demon.
So are y'all? My thing is, are people? I'll ask y'all directly because we're the ones talking about it. Are y'all willing to accept whatever comes in your direction when it comes to mending? Is the family mending? Is the idea of mending your family enough for you to be willing to accept whatever come your way because of that?
Yeah, I am. I'm still in it. I have. That's always been me. Mrs. State, that's why they call me. You ain't Mrs. Fix It. You can't fix everything. And you always want a kumbaya moment. You always want everybody to get along. Because I do want everybody to get along. Yes, kumbaya moments are beautiful. Who wants people not to get along? That's so yeah. Yeah, and a lot of times I end up being the enemy or end up being the one. Oh, you on that side, you can't, like Molly said, you can't be trusted. Oh, if you talk to this person, you can't talk to me. Or if you, I'm like, that's crazy. But you know.
So you say yes. The answer, yeah. You say yeah.
Yes, the answer is yes for me. Sometimes it hurts. That don't mean I still won't be hurt by it or affected by it. But sometimes, like we scared, go scared. You hurt, go hurt. You know, you still gotta, you know.
I get you on that.
Do y'all remember the videos that we shared some time ago when the parents would have a fake scenario and get the kids to fight? Bam! Oh, I'm about to fight, and I'm gonna need you to fight their kids if they jump in and blah blah blah. And the kids be like, "Yeah, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do that." I don't like that. I feel like that's giving conflict resolution a bad name because the parents is having a disagreement and they're bringing the kids in to fight the other kids. Suppose you and the kids are friends. I know the stuff that happened to you. Now you got to fight your friend because the two parents don't know how to act or don't know how to resolve their conflict. And they're getting their children, come fight when I need you in case they jump in. Or I need you, you know.
Those are pranks that they doing on the kids. That's not real.
But
Those are fun.
sometimes it is. You see the parents and the kids be jumping
I
people.
never seen them. I never seen a real scenario where they really was like.
I
I mean,
mean,
I see
I
fights
have.
and stuff, but not talking about not in relation to that what you're mentioning. That trend is not the same as some the shit that might be popping off and on online. That's not the same. Like that's just a little trend. That's not.
yeah,
Yeah, that's not the
Like,
same as other situations.
I think I think I think it depending on how important family is to you depends on how much of a risk you're willing to take and how much of a loss you're willing to take and how many years you're willing to invest in putting your family back together. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And I think that decision is made at a young age, but I also think that we have to go through trials and tribulations to really understand what the fuck family really means, especially to us. You know what I'm saying? The ones that want to see family together. You know,
So you actually
everybody,
kind of hitting on what I was talking about too. I got a question for you when you're done.
yeah, because it's like this. I've I suffered from mental depression because one, I was gone away from my family for 14 years straight. You know what I'm saying? And two is I felt like I didn't know my family before I left, and I felt like I didn't know them when I got home because I had been gone for so long. So I tried anything and everything to bond my family together,
Hey, Miss Kalani,
but my
what's up,
bond
OG?
didn't come from the time I was spending with them. My bond was coming from, oh, you need money? There you go. And I'm gone. Pew. I did my job as an uncle. You know what I'm saying? But the reason why I never really invested in team trying to get the family all the way back together was because the fact that what I was doing, I was when I was at like the low of my life, I didn't think about my family because all I could think about was when I was by myself. So since I was by myself all this many years, I'm stay by myself. But then as time went along and I started noticing that I'm having mental problems behind this shit because when I want to be around my family, I don't feel comfortable around my family because I still don't know my family. So when I decided to get this shit together, okay, I'm tired of saying I don't agree with this and I don't agree with that. I'm tired of her being mad at me. I'm tired of him being mad at me. Let me go to these family members one by one and pull them up and talk to them. You know what I'm saying? I ain't the best fucking uncle in the world, but guess what? Like I'm at a disadvantage because I start giving
Hey,
you
Karan.
materialistic shit before I start giving you myself. So you didn't know me. Only thing you knew me for is money. So you didn't know me for the loving individual that I am. And because you didn't know it, you carry me as such. And then
You
me
got a
trying
comment from Miss Kalani that says, "Hey, pretty mama." I think she's talking to you, Reese. She got to be.
to
Yeah, Miss Yakti Kalani is her name on YouTube. She saying, "Hey,
Appreciate it.
pretty mama."
Like, share, subscribe, please.
Hmm. You don't know who that is or something because you ain't say nothing, Reese.
Kalani.
Yes, Miss Yoti Kalani on YouTube.
It might be family. I don't know
Well,
that
somebody that
everybody.
knows you.
I don't
Regardless, they say hello to you. They say, "Hey, pretty mama." But go ahead.
thank you. I don't know everybody YouTube's.
No
Like,
problem. I was just trying to tell you while I see the comments. I was trying to keep up with it. That's all. Go ahead. My bad.
Thank you.
now go ask your question.
Oh well, my question was because Reese answered. She said yes so far, and the question was when I hear stuff like this, I ask people, and some usually don't answer honestly, but I ask them, are they willing to take whatever comes in their direction? Is the mending of the family and the family structure important enough to really go through the shadow work or the footsteps to actually mend it? And are you willing
Yes,
to accept the daggers and the debris and stuff that flies your way because you stuck your neck out there to fix it?
yes, yes.
That's what's
Understand
up.
this like mistakes are just that. They mistakes. Everything can be corrected. As long as you wake up tomorrow, you know what I'm saying, you can correct whatever mistake you made yesterday. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like It's too many. It's too many.
I like
It's
that.
too many families that we focus on. What the fuck happened 2 years ago and all that. Once we can get past that and forgive ourselves, we don't focus on that issue anymore. once an individual sees a situation in light of both of the family members become tired because you're trying to understand it. Like I said, the daggers come from the anger, the dagger comes from the hurt. But
Mhm.
you best believe, once you mend with certain parts of your family starts to mend all together because you're not just talking and saying, I want this to happen. You're like you said, you're doing the shadow work, you're doing everything it takes to bring everybody back together. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta
That part.
remember, a lot of times the black sheep is the alpha or the dominant male, female, whatever. They are the ones who have the power to bring everybody together, no matter what. But
Dave
sometimes, yeah,
I'm sorry.
sometimes they don't utilize their powers because, like I said, the biggest problem in the family era is if something happens, you have to take a side or the other. The ones who choose not to take a side is the ones who still remain close with all the family members. Why am I taking a
Mhm.
side? You're my family. It may be her mistake, it may be your mistake. I will never hear the truth. So y'all two need to get the fuck together and figure that shit out. But I don't have nothing to do with that.
Dave Chappelle's mom is saying, I was just watching the Dave Chappelle show, me and Weezy last night, and when he said this, it rings so true. I'm gonna quote it. This is what she said. She said, "Sometimes you have to be the lion so you could be the lamb that you are intended to be." You know what I mean? So sometimes you got to get out there, roar, get it together, so you can have that peace. So you could be the lamb. So you could be. Sometimes you gotta do that. So I love this says you got to sometimes you gotta be the lion so you could be the lamb that you are. Huh.
Right.
The average person that puts all the energy into the family is the average person that wants to see the whole family back together. He doesn't mind. He's already at peace. He or she is already at peace. Nothing in the family that happens doesn't affect this individual. Because the individual already
Right.
knows nothing that you do is going to hurt me. You only hurt yourself and the individuals around you. So once you can get the individual to see that, look, it's about y'all. It's not about me. It's about y'all. I want to see y'all do it better. Like I say, it's a way that you can communicate. Like, yeah, sometimes you do have to yell. Yeah, because yelling sometimes make an individual listen instead of hear. But at the same time, sometimes you gotta be as patient and as timid as you can. It depends on the family member. You know what I'm saying? And how you know this family member and how you can connect with this family member if you really try to bond and get things together.
Right.
That's like you have to be able to see a situation for just that. It's just a situation, y'all. We're gonna get past this shit. And
Yeah.
you can honestly paint a picture to both of them and how they can both help each other get out of the situation. See,
Mhm.
that's what that wolf and sheep clothing is. Yeah. I gotta act mean to get the inner self inside the family. And once I get there, like we say, I'm gonna take this wolf clothing on, I'm gonna be a sheep. And I'm gonna be as simple as I can. And I'm gonna respect everybody. And I'm gonna make it where as though I can convey your message to this person and I can convey your message to that person without there being no type of disrespect and misunderstanding. Because a lot of times it's just a misunderstanding of, like I said, once again, me hearing what you said and me listening to what you said.
Mhm. I know at one point, man, there was a point in my life where I had to go back to my family and make amends for the shit that I did in my past. Okay. And I'm gonna tell you, it wasn't easy. I had to accept what motherfuckers said about me. I had to accept the responsibility of some of the shit I did to my family, you know. And but it's like at some point, man, you gotta take responsibility, man. I couldn't get all upset about when they say you stole my TV, you stole my car, you did this, you did this. Half that shit I don't even remember. But I couldn't say I didn't do it, but it was like, I had to take that shit on the chin. But it's like, at the end you come out better for it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely do. Definitely
And,
do.
and I say this too. You got a lot of see because family is different from in the household to the streets. You have family members that really get upset at the fakeness of some family members. I don't mind you being fake, but it's the people you're fake with. You're fake with the people that love you. You're fake with the individuals that look at themselves as friends to you. So I dislike that in the family. There's a lot of dislike amongst siblings because of that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's the attitudes that we display to each other, and then the attitudes that we display once we get out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying? It's the attitude that, oh, you'll say this to this person, but you won't say this to that person. You understand? It's the pointing of the fingers, it's the calling out. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Once all that stops, once you can get all that to stop, there's no problem. Because guess what? The average argument that a family member goes through, if you can calm them down and say, I tell you what, don't tell me what he did, tell me what you did.
Hmm.
Don't no, no, fuck what he did, fuck what he said. Tell me what you did. How the fuck you go overboard? If
Hmm.
you can get individuals in your family start looking at situations like that, the arguments really die down. The
Yep.
misunderstandings die down. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you might get cursed the fuck. You might get cursed the fuck out for putting it back together. But guess what? You already got your armor suit on. You already know what everybody in the family is going to give you.
Mm-hmm.
You already got your suit on. And guess what? Your job is to put that suit on and go ahead and get this DNA right. That's
Hmm.
your job. That's
Yep.
why you're here on this earth. To correct some of this goddamn fucked up DNA that we got in our blood system. Correct this shit. If disrespect is fluid in your family, then guess what? Your job is to motherfucker make sure that the disrespect comes to a cease. You sit down and you get the whole family to understand this. Would you want somebody calling your mother a bitch? So why the
Right.
fuck are you calling her a bitch? Why the fuck would you talk to your mother like that? That's your mother. She's not your friend. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
At the end of the day, like I said, we have to take responsibility when it comes to fitting in, fitting in, or getting shit right.
Yeah.
It's a difference. Because
Yeah.
right now, we still chasing the Jones. We chasing the Jones, but what the fuck is going on in our house? Our house ain't right, but you want to chase the Jones. No, let's
Hmm.
get this house right. Then if you still want to chase the Jones, I don't know why you would want to chase the Jones, because if your house is right, then you don't have to chase the goddamn Jones.
Right.
As long as your temple is right, why would you chase anybody else's temple?
Hmm. Well, for
Once we
those that are waking
realize
up,
once we
for
realize
those,
that we're happy in our own skin, you know what I'm saying, stop thinking about what the next people think about our family. You know what I'm saying? Our family becomes stronger. But as long as we pointing the finger and pointing out what's wrong with our family, nothing will ever be right.
hmm,
Don't talk about what's wrong. Do something to make it right. Oh, don't nobody get together. All right, guess what? Make a sacrifice. Take $200. Go and run a little spot and invite the whole damn family for lunch, dinner, or whatever. Your treat. And while you in there, guess what? Hey, that's your cousin over there. You ain't seen your cousin in damn near 2 years. Oh well, last time we seen each other. Oh, that was last time 2 years ago. Oh no, it's time for you to go over there. See, everything in this room is related to each other. So if you ain't mingling and you ain't seen your cousin or whatever, then I think that's what this whole thing is about. It's about us mingling. It's about us getting back to the family origin. It's about us sharing our wealth, not us sharing our problems, us creating a way to motherfucking get rid of our problems. That's what everything is about. And it only takes one person who think they don't have all that power that can make that happen. And believe it or not, it's always the whole family that waits on that one person. And for real, it's kind of disappointing because that one person sometimes never steps up and the family remains.
Okay, well said. Trey,
Okay, baby?
what
what?
were you saying?
Oh no, I was just gonna say for those that, especially in 2025, but people that actually do the digging and do the looking realize that the Joneses ain't got it no better than you do. You know, so they stop looking for that illusion. You talking about people will still search for whether they, family is meant it or not. That whole keeping up with the Joneses thing. The Joneses ain't got no much. They ain't got no shit together no better than than you do. But no, I wasn't saying nothing important. I was just adding up what he was talking about.
Molly.
The Joneses. Yeah. You call me Rick?
Yeah.
No, my bad. I had to cook something for my daughter. Look, no, when I say keeping up with the Jones, right? This is what I'm saying. Your child is 18 months old. What the fuck your child know about $200 Jordans? What does your child know about $200 Jordans? Why would you put $200 Jordans on a child that's 18 months old? You understand? But it's for the looks.
Don't do it, but you cut Molly off. He was in the middle of talking.
Oh, my bad. I yeah, I was just saying they might can afford it. If they can't, that's stupid, man.
No, but that's what I'm saying. It's the average person sits back and complains about bills, but you got $1,000 on your back, but your life's about to get cut off.
Well, here is a holiday that thrives on that. Here's a holiday that encourages that. Here is a holiday more than any other time of the year to encourage you to go out, to overspend, overindulge, put yourself in the hole, put yourself in the hop, to give gifts that you know that you don't even have yourself or can't afford to give. Your rent gonna be due or gonna be late, or bills be due or cut off come the new year. You start the new year in the hole because you went all out for this fake makeshift holiday so people can feel good about what?
Themselves.
Yeah.
Okay, so okay.
All right. Place. Everybody want to.
Sometimes, and I don't agree with the holiday. I don't agree. I'm letting y'all know I don't agree with the holiday. But I will say this: this is what I don't agree with it totally. This is what I do agree with. This may be the only time some kids get toys and all that. Just one day of the year. It's fucked up that it's true, but some kids don't get nothing the whole year, and this is the only time of the year that everybody will be able to get something and be happy if it's just for 5-10 minutes. You know what I'm saying? I don't agree with the holiday, but I do agree with the happiness that some of these kids, some of these people, some of these families, it is some happiness in it. You know what I'm saying? Now, like I said, as far as you spending whatever you can and all that on the kids, that can be appreciated. But spend what you have. Don't spend to the point that you're going to be all the way in the hole because you want to buy all this name brand Gucci bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Spending money ain't got nothing to do with what the holiday's supposed to be symbolized. But I came across a lot of videos about.
Yes, it do.
You said yes, it do. Who said that? Phil?
Yeah. But I'm saying I know a lot of kids that ain't gonna get nothing this year. But if their household is happy and their family's happy, that might be all they got. But sometimes that's enough.
Yep. A roof over your head, food in your stomach. Yeah, you're right. And a lot of people are happy to have blessed and happy to have that, especially in today's climate. We found we had found. Where's we? This.
What do you want to say first? The African people.
Any of them, all of them is truths. So I was just looking at the truths behind the different holidays and stuff, and what we do and how we perpetuate and carry on a lie with Santa Claus telling our children and up to the age of 12 that there's this big fat white man that coming through your chimney. Half the people ain't even got no chimney, but we for somehow that we go out and get in debt for it, and every year. But we tell our children, oh, look what Santa Claus bought you. No, look what mama sacrificed the rent money to get. No, look what Anyway, let's see some videos, y'all. Let's see what I'm talking about.
Reese, did you send me
Kris Kringle means the birth of the Christ child. Now, this I got to ask you. Now, wait a minute. So let's be logical. puffy-faced white man be a representative of or one and the same of the Christ child born over in a hot land in Palestine, a black boy in a manger in a stable, who eventually was assassinated for rebelling against the Roman government. Where's the connection? But here's the foolishness of it. I don't mean to sound arrogant or anything, but it just sounds foolish to me. Look, these young people are coming to me with 20 days left to Christmas. Only 15 days left to spending money you ain't got. Wait till the babies go to sleep at night. And there you go with your fool self. Tip around. But you don't hear it somewhere. They wake up the next morning, their eyes all bright and looking at stuff around the tree. Come here, baby. Look what Santa Claus done for you. Now, you can do what you want. Ain't no way in the world I'm going to work my butt off, buy something for my children and tell them some white man did it. But here's a part of the mental genocide of that. You lied to your child for 10, 12 years. You may think that's a light thing, but it isn't. You have your child believing in something, and I mean, we believe in it. I was hurt. I cried for 2 days when they told me it wasn't no Santa Claus. I cried, man. And I'm trying to figure out how can my mama, who's a beautiful woman, who loved me and worked hard, working in white folks' house, washing their clothes, ironing their clothes, and rubbing their clothes and done, take care of me. How can she lie to me like that? And it establishes, if the child is not conscious, it establishes subconsciously a distrust. Time is running out. It establishes a distrust. And anything else you say, so are we selling?
Come on, man. Come here. Come here. Let me show you. Come on. Show him. Come on. Come on.
Ree, your microphone is muted.
Come on. No, you're good.
Yeah.
You're good.
I said, and we are the first one to tell us.
Never mind. He got it. He got it. Keep going.
We are the first one to tell our children, don't lie to me, tell me the truth. And we start out, and that's because we're programmed. We're going by their playbook and not our playbook. We're going by their programming, their reforming, transforming, and the mental thing. If, like he said, if you're not conscious, if your child is not conscious, and a lot of, unfortunately, some people aren't, some parents aren't, and they take it and
what's up, IQ?
Like Uncle said earlier, the trust, the kids cuss you out, kids don't trust because they don't trust you because they say, oh, you a liar, you lying to us, you did this, you did that, whatever, it's just a lot at play, and we are slowly adding to our own genocide or our own demise as individuals, as people, as families, as whatever, because we're following someone else's stinking thinking, because someone else said that this is the way to go. This is what the Joneses. We all trying to be like the Joneses. I don't want to be like the Joneses. If the Joneses are going to hell, would you want to follow the Joneses to hell? If the Joneses fall off the cliff, would you want to follow the Joneses off the cliff? So just because the Joneses outdid Jonesing, don't mean that's right for the Jacksons. If anybody get what I'm saying.
I know what you're saying. I get it.
But what are your thoughts on the video? Did this man have a point? Is he telling the truth?
Yeah, I would just say that anyone who is listening, I would hope will be taking heed, and actually applying to what he's talking about, because it's cool if something makes sense, but it matters more if you actually apply, or are participating in what it is that is better suitable. So it really to me depends on whether people are still immersed in the holiday actually or not.
Yeah, it's an
Right.
individual decision. Because I had a cousin, she was like, I don't want to hear nothing negative about Christmas. I don't care. She said, I want to decorate because I like the decorations, and I want to give gifts because I like getting gifts. I was like, okay, then that's fine. She don't want to know nothing about pagan, Roman, nothing. She don't. Some people don't want to know the truth. And well, now I understand that saying that ignorant is bliss. How they say, well, what you won't know won't hurt you. Yeah, but it could possibly kill you. So,
Oh,
but if that's what you want, that's what it's all up to you.
So
that
you'll be
fact
on with us tomorrow.
is a little bit differently than I was raised. You know, I don't think I ever believed in Santa Claus because my father was always like, this is what's going on. Shit. Right for Christmas, we went with him and picked the shit out and watched them lock their shit in the closet. So I kind of knew it wasn't no damn Santa Claus coming because I always knew what the toys were.
Y'all pick your
you,
toys
you
out and
better
all.
act like you ain't know when you open them though. That's the whole
I,
kicker.
I went to
You
take
better act
my
surprised.
engine to play with the toys before Christmas came. So
Hey,
Mhm.
the only thing I didn't know about on Christmas was when my mother bought me a different train every year. That was the only thing I really wanted on Christmas was a train. I didn't give a damn about nothing else. If there ain't no
Yeah.
train down there, I don't really care what's up on that tree. But
Dang.
it's no. One thing about it is my mother let me know from a very young age. It ain't no damn Santa Claus. I'm going out here working my ass off paying for this shit. Ain't no damn Santa Claus. So I don't even like all that Santa Claus. No, ain't no damn Santa
Yeah.
Claus. Yeah, oh yeah, my mother used to go on that shit. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you
Yeah.
what I'm about. What do you want? So that's exactly
Right.
what you got one time to tell me what you want for Christmas. Yeah.
Right.
Everybody
Yeah, I feel
like
you on that too.
honestly, yeah, everybody in my family was on that right there. Like, what you want for Christmas? Like, what about Santa Claus? Ain't no damn Santa Claus. What do you want? Yeah, Santa
Right.
Claus. I wish the hell you would think it's a damn Santa Claus. You think a white man, and back then, parents were very smart. You think I'm gonna let a white man come down some damn chimney talking about Merry Christmas? Yeah, yeah, that's how my parents used to talk to me. Make me feel as
uh,
stupid as I could be.
I kind of wanted my kids to believe in something that I didn't get a chance to believe in for a little while anyway. So,
right.
Yeah,
I played the Santa Claus role, you know.
Hmm.
But, you know, it,
yeah,
you know,
Yeah,
you kid,
I do
man,
like I do like it for the
kids
kids.
running around the school talking about Santa Claus this and Santa Claus that and shit. I know, and like I said, my toys are locked in the closet. So I knew. So I wanted to be a part of that belief and shit. So
Yeah.
when my kids got to the age, 2, 3, 4, I wanted to, feel that kid shit that
Yeah, that the energy that you get from it. I know what you're talking about.
yeah,
That butterflies and shit, anticipation and all that. You can't sleep because you want to get to the next day. I know what you're talking about. That
yeah,
human feeling that come from it. I
yeah.
understand, and I
Yeah.
don't want to deter nobody either. That's what I feel like I want the people around me to be. Be somebody who can stand on something and not drag it down for somebody else. Like just like you can pass information and all that. Some people feel like they gotta because they don't believe. Cause I'm not really with the Christmas either. But I ain't about to go to nobody's house. Y'all motherfuckers stupid as fuck. Take this shit down or nothing, to ruin the joy or nothing like that. So that's what I would just want people to be like. Stand firm on what it is you believe in or don't believe in, but at the same time, just don't be one of the people that gotta feel like you gotta shit on somebody's party because you don't
Now
support that.
you can have the gifts, But you don't have to tell your children this came from Santa Claus. You don't have to say Santa Claus. So when the child opened the gifts, they can hug you. Say, "Oh, thank you, mommy. Thank you, daddy. You got me what I want." The passing of the gifts could symbolize is everything, but it don't have to symbolize Kris Kringle, white man, going Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, and all of this other stuff. And then you got the tree. You confuse, you muddle the truth of the gift because it's supposed to. Constantine, you gotta go back and do some reading. Constantine tried to control all of that with the paganism, and when the Christians were celebrating the gift of Christ, that didn't come to after he was here and born, and all of that symbolized the gift of life that he gave them, and that's what the gift giving part meaning. There wasn't a gift giving part about this white man with the red and black outfit for living in the North Pole and all of that stuff. They really muddled what it was supposed to symbolize back towards these so-called Christians, the Christianity part, and then they muddled and just kept adding stuff. The Rudolph song, the snow, abominable snow beast, Frosty, Jack Frost, and the Heat Miser, and everything was just added to the story. You just telling tales and fables. Now,
Can I ask you a question, Ree?
Yes, sir.
I want to know, when the hell does the Bible come out?
Because what the meaning of Christmas is supposed to be, that's why they call it Christmas. It's supposed to symbolize the gift that Christ gave by giving himself.
No, what I'm saying is, yeah, I know that, yeah, but what I'm saying is, when does the Bible come out? Because even in my own family, honestly, I said this the other day, even in my own family, like, if this is what it's supposed to be about, I just never see nobody read no scriptures. I don't never see nobody pray. I never see nobody say we all gonna sit around a tree or whatever we doing, around the fire, whatever the fuck, and read some passages or read this scripture or whatever. I'm not even somebody who considers myself to be no type of Christian or anything, but I still wonder, like, yeah, y'all said it was about his birthday, right? Even though, later on I found out certain things about certain dates and stuff like that too. But where's the Bible at?
They don't even use it seemed like they so busy as Santa Claus that they pushed the real tradition out or whatever and got so much into the pagan side of it, the buying, the selling, they got into the commercial side of it. That's what I'm saying. But you hear about the Grinch, you hear about Santa Claus, you hear about Hoover, you hear about everything, like you said, except for the Bible. Don't nobody,
the Bible I never mentioned Christmas. Christmas ain't got nothing to do with the Bible. That just people just think that because they heard it, but it's no scripture that says anything about Christmas. Christmas not mentioned one time in the Bible at all. It don't say, "Oh, we took Christmas and Christ came from Christmas." It came from Saint Nick. Everybody knows who it is. It came from the Pope, and they still wear the same outfit. Yeah, you can call whatever you want to call it. Pope Saint Nicholas. That's who that came from. And when he started wearing that white and stuff, that just came from Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola came up with the image of Santa Claus. Why he's so white and he got the red coat and all that with the beard. That was Coca-Cola advertisement. It didn't come from no stories. He wore a whole different color than that back in the day. He never wore red and white, so it's still just a story, and I don't mind it. People want their kids to believe in Santa. I believed in him, and it was fun. It's no different than kids having an imaginary friend. Just like, oh, he got an imaginary friend, and it's just that people get caught up in the color thing. We all know Santa not real. They get caught up. Ain't no white man coming down my chimney. Who cares? White, black, purple, orange.
Because it sounded like it was a black man. You might be a little okay with
black, red, orange. He not real. We just
black man coming down your chimney. You call him the police. Let's be real. Black man coming down your chimney. If
it's a white man, he gonna come down and touch your kids. So what the fuck is the difference?
What y'all up to, right? The story of Santa Claus. It is a real story, but what they don't tell you is it was a goddamn white man going down goddamn chimneys, breaking into people's houses, doing everything and anything. You know what I'm saying? That's what what is what's his Christmas. Santa Claus. Santa Claus. He used to do it around. It was a real individual over in I think over in Britain somewhere. It was in one of them little countries, but he was an individual. You know what I'm saying? He was a serial killer or something, But that's how he used to get in people's houses. He go down the chimney. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
They through time, they changed the story to it, not him being a serial killer, but him being somebody nice. He's gonna drop down and eat you some fucking cookies and drop presents off. You know what I'm saying? Which is satanic in
Some
itself. You
cookies.
took some, yeah, that's something. Look, we go so far with that lie that, like you said, like my man said, or like whoever said, you'll tell your kids 10, 15 years, oh, Santa Claus, you'll go make cookies and all this goofy ass shit. And then you'll have your kids, once they learn the truth, they're gonna do that same goofy ritual every year. Every year. Until, like I said, when does it change? Who the hell is gonna say, damn, you know something? There is no Santa Claus. But no, it's a ritual that's continued on from era to era. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's I don't know. I don't know. Like I
Yeah,
said,
they give you a big Santa. That's the only thing. They give you
yeah.
Santa Claus, and then when you grow out of it, they give you Big Santa. That's Jesus Christ. They say, look, this what Christmas really about. It's about the birth of Christ and da da da. He was born December 25th and da da. He wasn't even born around that time. It wasn't nowhere
So
near
what?
that time. Based on the story, but people get caught up in, oh, but Jesus was black. He wasn't white, and that's what they did. That it don't matter. It was a
It don't
story,
matter.
but
Right.
that's what they get caught up, into that. That's just like they just missing the whole point. Like you want to
Yep.
celebrate Christmas and bring joy to you, so be it. But it's good to let your kids and everybody know the truth. It's just a good day that
Yeah.
y'all celebrate to give each other gifts or change gifts. What's different than Mother's Day? Father's
Yeah.
Day. It's just amazing to me. If you got a problem with Christmas, you have a problem with Thanksgiving and the rest of these days. But people pinpoint because they don't really have the knowledge on all of these holidays. Like the swastika, everybody think that's angry, but that was a thing
Symbol of
we had
peace.
for. Yeah, it
Hmm.
mean everything, enlightenment. So it's just like you can't share that with people today. They already programmed to believe in this how things is, this how things should go. And it's like eventually they wake up to it. Some people do, some people don't. But we still celebrate all these things that we shouldn't celebrate. So it's just like it
You
ain't
you
no
gonna be on with us tomorrow,
who that.
Reese? Okay.
Yeah.
I was making sure she was gonna be on with us tomorrow.
Oh,
I'll be by
yeah.
myself tomorrow. Yeah.
She don't know. She can get up late, late
No,
nights, early mornings. What up, funny man?
that's
What's
late
up?
night,
What's up?
early morning right there. That's funny, man.
What's that? What's that?
Actually,
You was late yourself
I've
this
been,
morning.
I've been following for a while, but I was, y'all sent me two things. Y'all sent me the morning show because I'm sitting there talking and I'm like, nobody is hearing me or whatever. And
I know you weren't
I was,
watching the stream.
yeah, I was on the stream or whatever.
Come on.
Then I had to get out. Then I had to get out and I had to get on the, on this.
You
Right,
good,
right.
funny.
That's
You
all
good.
good. You ain't here.
I
You
thought
been here just
I thought I was
about
on mute. I said, hold up, they want my
man,
mute.
You saw yourself
Nick,
and you saw us.
Yeah, I was on the live or whatever. The two things you sent me.
One of
thing.
them is watching it, and one of them one is for the
Yeah.
viewers, and one is for the people that actually getting on the stream.
Yeah, everything else though dealing with
Listen,
Christmas, we know not real, just like the Grinch, just like we know it ain't a Grinch. Ain't nobody tripping that he green.
Hey,
It's
we
like he
don't
can
see
be
the
whatever color
Grinch.
he want. Yeah, it's a snowman, Frosty the Snowman, just like it's so many other stories that tie with Christmas, and it's smart. If the Scrooge, and it's like it's good to write stories based around certain holidays. So Halloween is so many movies and stuff. Freddy, Jason, and all that. Nobody care if Jason white or black. We just want to make sure we see this nigga. We don't want him to catch us. But it just seems like whenever it come to these like Christmas weird little stuff, they always worrying about. Well, Jesus was really black because based on the story in the minute. Well, the people who wrote that story, he's white.
right.
And we gonna rewrite it. He's black. You think I'm gonna put up a white Jesus on my wall? It's plenty of pictures where you can put a black one up there. So it's just like your option. Did you get the story? Do you understand the story? Do you understand the message? Yeah, but not he ain't white though. He got
different myths.
Like, come on, guys, talking about the wrong thing, man. He ain't even human, you know.
Folklore myth.
Hey Molly, I sent you a video and you was talking about
let's see what you got, man. What he was talking about? Oh my goodness. As soon as I see the picture, I know this ain't nothing serious.
The thumbnail.
I said, this dude right here. We do not own the rights to this Saturday Night Live, so don't be on our line.
Please do not snatch our shit down.
No Saturday Night Live, they don't be playing.
Not play that.
Is there anything you'd like to say? The jury delivers the verdict.
Well, if it's okay, Your Honor, girl, I would like to make one last plea in the form of a classic Christmas song.
A classic Christmas song? Unconventional, but you know what? It's your time, Mr. Brown. Use it how you see fit.
No matter how hard I try, you won't believe my alibi, and I can't break through. There's no talking to you. It's so sad I'm arrested. All the boys I've invested. But after all is said and done, you're gonna be the naughty one. No. Do you believe in Black Santa Claus? I deliver presents from my sled. I really think a warning is enough, Judge. Would you believe I'm Black Santa Claus? I can't stay in jail another day. I really don't think I broke no laws, Judge.
That is enough, Mr. Brown. This is a very serious crime that you're being charged with. But now that you've explained yourself, I guess you're free to go.
Wait, I'm sorry. Free to go? Your Honor, you don't actually believe this nut job, do you?
Watch your mouth, counselor. That's Santa Claus. He can hear you. He's sitting right there.
This man is definitely not Santa.
Now, why can't I be Santa? Because I'm black?
No. Okay? Because we have you on camera stealing from people's homes.
So what that mean?
It means you're not Santa, you're a burglar.
Why can't I be both?
What?
Don't you see, young man? Santa can be anything that you want him to be. White, black, burglar. All you gotta do is believe. Do you?
Do I what?
Do you believe I'm Black Santa Claus? No! Objection, Your Honor.
Sustained.
No, man.
Oh, yeah, he's funny as I don't know what. Anytime he do a skit.
Hey,
That's
whatever you want him to be, man. You right there.
Shoot. No, the end was crazy though. the end had me on the floor.
Well, we're going to tell the people, go back and watch Saturday Night Live because they're probably going to StreamYard, going to probably pull us down. And so is YouTube and Facebook going to send us the flag because we didn't get approval for NBC, even though we don't own the rights. We telling y'all we don't own the rights. They are really picky with their stuff because they pulled the show down the other day.
You believe in Black Santa Claus.
Oh.
That all day, dog. That shit going to be stuck in my
the wrong thing.
Hey, that shit was funny, man.
That lawyer,
night, boy, they never miss.
Okay. That lawyer said, "No, I don't believe." He said, "Look at the bag. All this is just women's underwear and everything, and all this guy's a perfect." He said, "Why can't I be both?"
White Santa Claus, Black Santa Claus, burglar.
Hey, I used to love them joints, man.
That's funny.
Oh,
You
shoot.
say,
I'm
oh, you
being
got
minutes. Hurry up and buy. Hurry up and buy.
All right, hurry up and buy.
White dude right there stealing them. He's
$5.
driving them right in front of their face. And then he
Oh.
put out the gun and talking about the man. Hey, yeah, that was too funny though. What up? What y'all got for Christmas, man? I know Reese probably opened a gift today. What you got so far, Reese?
I'm my gift. Look, the present is the now, and I'm living in the now right now. And I thank my Savior, thank the Most High for the now, the time. This is a gift being able to talk to y'all, because so many of us aren't anymore. So thank you. It's my gift with y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, ain't that nice?
What you doing today? What you get the dog for Christmas, Aunt?
That's crazy. I bought them 2 little toys, but I don't celebrate that shit. I enjoy. I enjoy, like, just like I said. I don't even really. I understand how some people like spend whatever they, like I said, whatever they have on the kids, and they do make a sacrifice greater than they had to spend. But there's no sacrifice you can make that will be greater than seeing a smile on your child's face. And sometimes, like I said, I understand why some people don't tell their kids the truth about Santa Claus. And I understand also why some people spend so much on Christmas, because, like, at the end of the day, it's all about you making somebody happy. Even if it's just for one day. It's making somebody happy. And that right there says more than anything or any money you can spend. So I mean, I can understand.
Oh,
Right.
and let me go back. Let me digress, because something just came across my mind. You know, my bestie, she's going through a hard time, and I'm dealing with loss, especially around the holidays herself. But she thought enough for me, because I was having a hard time. We ain't supposed to get each other gifts, but she got me a gift anyway.
Knew it. What she get?
Yeah. I'm gonna show y'all tomorrow what she got me.
Okay.
You better not show us no 10-piece box of chicken nuggets from McDonald's. I know you better not show us that.
Why would she give me that? Look, I got a trick for you, Unc. Just keep waiting. I'll tell you something.
Lord.
I don't know. I don't even know what you're talking about, so I ain't even gonna comment on it.
I'm talking about some 10-piece nugget box and all that. I said, just keep waiting. Wait till September. You'll be like, what? You gonna say?
No. Hold it. Like I said, I didn't get a chance to commend you on how, like I said, how fresh and how positive your energy is today.
Oh, thank you.
Man, lit today. I don't know what Weezy done spilled into her last night.
We was
All that
tired.
positive energy. Weezy drained now. She ain't got nothing left. Poor Weezy.
I gotta go.
That's good. We gonna pop up over there on you, check up on you, make sure you ain't in there fighting none of them neighbors or kids next door. Cause you say they've been leaving shit out there.
Walking those shit bags around to nobody's door now that you got a rollator.
Yeah.
You. Oh yes, my rollator came today. So Rodney Glover, thank you so much. You and Vicky, I love you. Rodney loaned me his rollator, especially when I came out the hospital in November. I was having problems with the balances standing up. I would just bloop all over the daggone place. So he loaned me his rollator, and mine is here today, and I have my very own rollator, my Black Phantom. I'm gonna call that my Lexus, my black Lexus.
All right, that means we stepping out and going on a little walk then with the Lexus.
Yes, because I got wheels. I can turn around, and when I'm tired, I can sit down.
All right, when I see somebody, don't get agitated because we're going on a walk.
I don't get agitated because I have something to help me with my balance now. Now I just got to figure out now how to close it up, because I'm not. I can't see the onsets on it, and I'm gonna play with it though. Play with it, but don't play with it. But I know it can hold my weight.
Know you're gonna play with it. We definitely know you're gonna play with it, but not play with it. But not play with it. You know what I mean?
At the same time, right?
I'm gonna make you do what I can see done on it because I can't read the instructions, or but I'm gonna make it do what it do. Y'all,
Yeah.
I know
And
how
you
to.
and you gonna find you
Somebody
gonna
got
find
a
some.
car. They need.
Yeah, you gonna find some new ways to make
How
it
do you
do what it
drive this
do.
car? You don't need no
Good time.
instructions. You drove a car to the doctors and back. I'm
Yes,
sure you.
I did. Yes, yes, I
Damn.
did.
Take my
Yes,
earphones out. Shit.
look, Bisha said yes. Bisha said, "Did Molly and Trey know you was out driving on the road?" I said, "I
Oh,
told
Yeah,
them." What they say? I said, "Molly said he couldn't believe it. They was laughing." But I was doing 25 miles. I was over this lake because it was dark and it was raining. I had trouble with the vision, and I was scared, but I did it anyway. It might have been a little risky, but I did it anyway because the sun was still coming up. And the only reason why I did it because I had to be there at a certain time, and the sun wasn't due to rise to 7:22. I had to be at the doctor's before then. So I didn't have a choice. I couldn't wait. If I waited till the sun came up, I would have missed my appointment. So I had to get out there, and I did. Cars was blowing at me, beep, beep, and going all around. I stayed 25 miles an hour. I was just going down the Allentown Road from where I'm at. That's nowhere over there off of Camp Spring to my doctor's office. A 10-minute drive took 20 minutes because I took my time. Didn't get into no accidents. Didn't hit nobody or nothing. I arrived safe, and then I was able to leave safe because it was daylight then. So.
Okay. Okay.
And I'm not scared, y'all.
You know the speed limit is 30, right? That's probably why they be blowing the horn at you.
But look, I ain't slipping and sliding, and and I can't see.
Calm down. Calm down.
They could blow their nose.
So put them flashes on, because anytime anything going below, it's illegal to hold up traffic on any. You can ride in motherfucking limit, but you ain't supposed to be below that motherfucker.
That's why I stayed in the slow lane. I should have put the blinkers on. That would have been a good idea.
Yeah.
Stop
it.
Everybody knows.
They let
Watch
them know
out.
there's something wrong, either with the car or yeah.
Be cautious.
I forgot what ticket they can give you for driving under the speed limit, but you can get a ticket for driving. You can create a hostile environment by driving under the speed limit, and you can get a ticket for it.
They was flying too. I'm like, it's raining out here. Y'all slow down. They don't
Yeah,
care.
my tires good though. I ain't gonna go for it. If I got traction, I got action. I don't give a fuck.
Look, David Green drive 90 miles an hour in the rain, in the fog so thick you can't see the next car in front of you around corners. So if David Green could get out there and drive like a speed demon and arrive and say, I was like, you know what? We're going to do it.
That's because the Bible says if you got faith of a grain of mustard seed, and I got a lot of faith.
Somewhere in that passage, I hope it says something about having tread on them tires too, because that also keep a situation a good situation. So as long as the tires ain't bald, you good.
But David didn't care if the tires was 90 miles going around curves. I was like, you should have been a race car driver, Dave.
Hey, you gonna mess around and have me singing George Michael, but you gotta have faith.
All right. Right off the road too.
Right off the road. You see that?
Right off the road.
Right off the road.
Take to your airbags,
Yeah, my car's in the shop
car
now.
ain't got wings.
Oh, he said my car in the shop, man. That's how you got,
Is it,
That's
David,
all right.
for real?
Yeah, it's in the shop, but I was a dummy and paid for it.
I don't know why I can't.
I was a dummy and I paid for that warranty insurance.
Who got to go out, Marley?
You.
I
help you out. There you go.
Yeah, because I can hear David just fine. Go
That's
ahead.
fine.
I was a dummy and I paid for that car insurance junk. I mean, not car insurance, but the car warranty junk. And so I was like, oh, this is under warranty and everything. And you know what I mean? It was saying like different stuff. I said, I think this is the problem. I was talking about my, you know what I mean, my heat and my air conditioner and everything. I said, oh, they going to take care of that and everything else. So I took it to them and everything. Coming to find out, they never heard of this company. So it's coming out.
Oh wow!
And this is Ford. You know what I mean? This ain't. You know what I mean? This ain't. You know what I mean? Rallies or something like down the street or something like that. No, this is Ford company. So I gotta wait for two things. I gotta wait for them to reopen on January the 2nd because of the holidays, and I gotta wait for a couple checks so I could pay the bill.
Yeah. Damn it.
Right? All they do is snap a logo on it, send it out. People like, oh, this insurance cheap as shit. You know, damn well your insurance should be a lot more. Definitely depend on your history, but a lot of people and they don't expect you.
$8.
Buffalo.
No, the first payment was $100 or whatever. I was like, oh, it's no problem. I got a junk in the mail. They want $290. They want $293 a month. I told them, I said,
that's cheap.
So they real.
That Car Shield or something. I mean, what
they real cheap.
No, it's called
Car Shield, my nigga Ice
Your
T.
driving record. You know that those things will determine whether it's something cheap or not.
You may be going through a third party insurance company.
Yeah.
It's a real insurance company. It's just a third party, whereas though they don't charge you all the premiums that the other companies charge. So that's probably why your insurance is low. But you probably did $100 deposit.
This is separate. This is separate from my car insurance. This is a car warranty.
In case like transmission and all that type.
This is the car warranty place.
Oh, you buying into a warranty. That's all. You're buying into a renewed warranty with your car. That's all.
He thought he was.
Yeah.
He is. No, he is. The $100 was the deductible to start the paperwork over. You know what I'm saying? The $298 is what it costs per month. They're gonna send him a readout and tell you how much the whole policy costs. It's the same thing as car insurance. It's just you just going through the formalities of it. That's
he
it.
said he took his card in. He took his card in, and they saying that people supposed to cover the damages and stuff. They don't exist. He don't know. They like we don't know who you went to because these people don't exist. So now he got to come out of pocket and pay. That's how it posted. But
he got scammed.
You got scammed.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah, I was.
The good thing is this. The good thing is this. It came out your bank account.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You go to your bank and have them trace it, and you get your money refunded.
Yeah, it's gonna be a process, but it's worth it.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna close out your account.
But that's the thing. It's not a long process. Matter of fact, you can go on your phone right now if you got the mobile app, and you can dispute that charge. And once
it's an option somewhere on there.
Yeah, you can dispute that charge. Once they see that company does not exist, you're going to be refunded that money.
Mm-hmm. They're going to investigate.
Oh, what they're going to dig, but at the same time, that's fine.
The good thing about banks is this: their investigations go for individuals taking money. Because you got to remember, they're not scamming you; they scamming the bank.
Yeah, fraud department.
That part of the business, but they scam the bank because they got to make the payment, and then they have to refund it if the payment is not right or it's not made right to the right people. So that's money being lost. So believe me, like I said,
payment out of his check on that's David's money.
I understand that. That's what I'm saying.
But he's able to recoup it, is what he's trying to say.
Once he shows that he's disputing this claim, the bank is going to see that there's no such company.
Right.
They're going to investigate that company, but they're also going to reimburse him his money because once he says this company doesn't exist and y'all sending money to them, they're going to cut everything off. The only thing you may have to worry about is they might cut your account off for 72 hours or something like that while they investigate.
So there's no future transactions in the old type of.
Right.
That's how they secure your account.
Right. They're going to see if this company is going to try and make another transaction. You know what I'm saying? So that'll be part of the investigation. Waiting for this company to make that transaction. That way it can be traced.
How long have you been paying this company, Dave? Or did you just pay him one time?
I just paid. I just paid it the $100 or whatever. So I'm not even gonna lie. My initial plan was to pay the $100, hurry up, take the car, get fixed and everything and all, then cancel the whole policy. But
see,
look at you. That's why it fucked up.
That's why you scamming and got scammed.
Your intention fucks up your movement.
They said we know who he is, but he ain't making payments, so we ain't covering that.
They pulled a you on you.
Yep. First.
Look, David, you tried to get him and you got.
Yeah, you know something, man. You know something. Now that we have the full story, I think you need to just go ahead, take that on the chin, and tell them, man, hey, stop paying this stuff.
Just go ahead and take one.
And you've learned a valuable lesson. You've learned a valuable lesson.
Stop scamming. Stop cutting corners.
Hey, no. You're gonna get a policy and then take your truck to the shop the next day. Man, you really think they're gonna play with you like that? We ain't no real company player.
Merry Christmas.
Make $100. Damn, Dave.
You sitting up there trying to figure out what's going on. You know what's going on.
You ain't. Yeah, you know you scamming us something. We left all that shit out. No.
Oh, shit. You lucky that's all. You lucky that's all they took was 100.
They took. Yep.
Yeah, you better cut your card off so they won't take no more. They might know you on to them.
One bite and swipe, and that shit is locked. Thank y'all for tapping in, though.
Yeah, I'm still.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Nobody said nothing. Have your little moment and enjoy your theme song. Nobody said nothing. Ain't nobody said nothing. Nope.
Okay. What
my daughter.
Now you
my
said
daughter
David.
Huh?
What was
everybody was talking about their holidays.
Nobody saying shit, and then you was, what's up?
Oh
David?
no, because I was looking up. No, I was. It was talking about disputing the junk, and I was looking, trying to find it on it because I asked for a bank statement.
Ooh, that's a lot of shit on there.
Yeah,
there's a whole lot of shit on that page.
Yeah.
Hey, boy, get your list together. You
My man, you went 10 years. You went 10 years back.
All around the world, just to be like,
got this account. I need all the bank statements. It's $100 missing. We gotta find it.
For the record.
Times are rough.
For the report.
Dude, I got that list. I'm checking the tweets and find out what's naughty or nice.
Yeah, you was,
Cameron. I've been taking 2 pennies from me every account. Every time I get paid, guys, taking 2 extra pennies. It's my money, Cameron. And I need it now.
Right.
My family is separating me from my daughter because there are kids with us, so I'm going to tell them the truth. She was like, "Dad, how come you don't got no Christmas tree and all?" I said, "I'm not celebrating." I'm not celebrating that. I said, "You want to know the real junk?" I said, "Ironically, around this time, they would have threw kids like you in fires and all to their sun god and all that." So she went back and told her parents, and they was like, "You ain't gonna ruin this."
Top dog law.
How old was this
You're
child?
gonna ruin this experience for her. If she wants to believe in Santa Claus, then let her believe in Santa Claus.
How old is she?
How old is she?
She's 10. Yeah, she's 10.
Oh, man.
Yeah, she all right. She fine.
They should have took more than 100 from you. You're just rotten.
You need to leave.
Go ahead, Mr. Grinch. No,
Yeah.
You blew
I
that
haven't
little girl dreams up,
I haven't celebrated Christmas since I was like 7, 8 years old or whatever. My daughter said, "Dad, I understand that, but can you make an exception this year because I want something?" I said, "I get you stuff all the time.
Yeah.
You don't need
nice. Toy drive. Speaking of the giving, speaking of the holiday cheer, speaking of kids and giving them something to be able to smile about and be happy about this holiday, whether you believe or you don't believe. I'm all for anybody who's out there being on the mission to give kids some toys. Because like Phil said earlier, there are people that aren't getting toys and stuff this year. So it's nice to be in the midst of people that are making moves. Small moves, doesn't matter, big moves or not. It doesn't matter if they're out there doing it. So this is some of the pictures to show how it went. Look at the progress, look at the variety of toys, look at the different kids out there finding something to pick. Different families and all. You got Black Santa right there. Do you believe? Black Santa right there.
Boy, Rick.
Oh, a couple of them, more than one in there. That other picture has two Santas in there.
Marlon.
The one Uncle E ain't getting time to come get me, man. You see? We missed out, man. We could have grabbed.
Damn. Where was that at?
I'm ready to go.
Damn.
Where was that at?
50 cents.
You said 50
That was
cents?
at the Colony House.
This was Thursday.
At the Colony House.
Nobody answered phones, though. Nobody.
Good snack.
No, I'm trying to tell you. On Saturday, all these little, nobody answered phones.
They answer, man.
Nobody answered phones.
There. Somebody answered with this little event. That's all I know because I see,
I was told, I went to two spots that they supposed to have toy giveaways. And both spots was fucking empty. One spot was a goddamn apartment building. I said, man, you've been scammed.
And my boy Ray.
Isn't this the event we've been promoting on here? Isn't that one of the flyers that I've been reading for this? That transpired already?
Yes, it is.
So we were already passing the information. I don't think it was time to what I was reading every time. You know, you was on this site. Because that's a part of the flyer that was in the list of what was going on.
We're going to tell you now about January 10th. They're having a celebration for 2 Max Barbershop and celebrating Ricky's birthday, the founder of Streetline, on January 10th from 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. 4 hours, and that's at the Colony House, Georgia Avenue Northwest. Y'all Google Colony House for that address. That is January the 10th. Come out for the last.
It's 930 Fairground Street.
So
930 Fairground Street at the Colony House.
Thank you.
I'll tell you what, when I think of the 27th, 28th, I'll definitely be in DC. I've been, like I said a couple months ago, got the tickets to see Lavelle Crawford, Corey Holcomb, TK Kirkland, and Damon Williams. But like I said earlier, my car, push come to shove, I'm getting a rental.
That's fine. When you get on Ticketmaster or whatever, then they show the actual thing to order your ticket from. I'm on it, Reese.
No Harry Potter, no nothing. No, this is the real deal. This is
right. All right, man. Is it on Eventbrite or Ticketmaster or what you getting it off of? Make sure it's
Ticketmaster. See, that's the thing. The last thing was on Ticketmaster, but what I think it is, I just typed in Tony Roberts. I think I just typed in Tony Roberts, and then I don't know. That's what I don't know. That's when I was all sick.
You gotta have a trusted source check on shit for you if you're not sure about something. Ask people that are around you. Utilize who's already around you. That'll help with a lot of situations.
Oh yeah. And plus, I've seen like the commercials and everything like that. And so yeah, it's definitely the right jump.
Okay.
With the sunrise spark, fuel for your fire when the world feels stark. We're spinning the tracks of your mental glow. Every listen's a hit on the Morning Mac show. Oh, it's the Morning Mac, where the time don't lag. Get your inspiration.
Y'all not giving got some downtime, or you're not celebrating, or any downtime in the
place
Appreciate you
where
being
the
there. You
good
always join me
vibes
and Molly
grow.
on, you know, things we be talking
Get your inspiration packed in a casual set. Sip it slow, feel the rhythm hit your toes. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. Roll out of bed, bring your dreams alive. The Mac got the groove, keeping you in stride. No snooze, just choose to wake up bold. This is your hour, let your story unfold.
about